what's up, y'all? It's Kim with workhardtravel.com, and I'm coming to you with a new video today. We're going to talk about the Bahamas health travel visa costs, some of the updates going on with Bahamas travel requirements since I last did a video. My last video was in the summer of 2021. I visited last year, so there's been some changes, of course, due to the surge of COVID cases, unfortunately. Let's talk about what's changed since my last video. If you want to know how to apply for the Bahamas travel visa, go to the video right after this for more details. So when you're traveling to the Bahamas, there's different requirements based on if you're vaccinated and if you're unvaccinated. I talked about this before. No matter if you're unvaccinated or aren't vaccinated, you must take a COVID-19 test no more than 72 hours before your arrival. Since my last video, Bahamas travel website has updated to provide you with a chart to understand what are the requirements. But for visitors, they have it broken down, like I said, versus unvaccinated and vaccinated. If you all go through the process that I talk about in other videos, but for vaccinated travelers 18 and up, you must create a Bahamas travel visa profile, submit for a Bahamas travel health visa application, upload a negative PCR test. You have the option, if you're vaccinated, to upload a rapid antigen test. I would just go ahead and get a PCR test if you can. I know those take a little bit longer to get back. I had COVID recently, unfortunately. I took an antigen test as well as a PCR test on the same day. The antigen came back negative. I had symptoms that same day, and the PCR came back positive days later. I just want you to make sure that you know that which ones are acceptable for vaccinated versus unvaccinated. If you're vaccinated, you can either upload a negative PCR or a negative rapid antigen. The cost for the Bahamas travel health visa is $40 if you're from North America, and then everyone else is $50. Then there's for travelers 12 to 17. You have to add to the parent or guardian profile, and you have to basically follow the same steps as 18 plus, but you're added to the parent or guardian's profile. Now, if you are an unvaccinated traveler 18 and plus, you'll notice, like I said, you'll go through the same steps of having to create the Bahamas travel visa health profile, but you will only be able to upload a PCR test no more than 72 hours. Like, the test cannot be taken no more than 72 hours before your arrival date. Then it has here, if you're staying longer than 5 days, that you must take a day 5 rapid test. But if you go over to their travel updates, and if you go to during travel, instead of the day 5, it says effective January 4th of 2022, the test will be replaced with a rapid antigen test for fully vaccinated travelers staying longer than 48 hours, 2 nights. So whereas before it was like a 5-day thing, now they're doing 2 nights. And that goes the same for unvaccinated travelers. So there's a little contradiction. Before it was a 5-day, now it looks like it's 48 hours. Back to this chart, the cost for vaccinated travelers 12 through 17 is the same, $40 and $50. The cost for unvaccinated 18 plus is $40 and $50, and then 5 plus nights is $60 for North America, $70 for worldwide. And then for unvaccinated 12 through 17 is basically the same cost. Travelers 2 through 11 have that option to do the optional PCR, or they have the option to do the PCR or the rapid antigen test. No charge for travelers 2 through 11, or any charge for travelers under 2. And as you can see, there is no testing requirements for travelers under 2. So I just went over some of the updates for the Bahamas travel visa application, and also like the process for traveling to the Bahamas right now. Also, like, you still have to do the daily questionnaire that I talk about. Make sure you look at the other video to understand what I'm talking about. And you have to wear a mask, and there's some things that are still into play, but I wanted to go over like just some changes. There's no longer a curfew as of now. but you should always check the website that I'm going to link in this video to understand what the requirements are always changing. People are going on my posts and saying there's no more curfews, but it's a video that I filmed in summer of 2021. So make sure you stay abreast. I try to update you as much as possible. You always want to double check with the site because things are changing. We're at that point where cases are surging. Let me know if you have any more questions about visiting the Bahamas. I have tons of videos on like what I did while I was there, the process I went through to bring a drone into the Bahamas, because it's not as simple as just packing that drone, and more. My name is Kim. I'm the creator of workhardtravelwell.com. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and check out additional videos about traveling to the Bahamas.